So everyone, this is Henry. Today for this one of my videos, I'll be talking about my top favourite cosplays I've done for the past couple of years, and also my next future dreams and stuff. Cosplays I'm hoping to do. It's been crazy for the last couple of years that the cosplays I've been doing, and then dressing up my favourite characters for the past couple of years. Saving my money to get them and maybe making them as well at some point. It's just that since the beginning when I cosplayed as Monkey D Luffy from One Piece, it's from that beginning a moment to shine, and the moment to shine up in that point, and then cosplay more other than my first cosplay I had. Got me motivated as well, and showing other people out there, and then even my friends, and then the fans what cosplays I've got as well, and showing off my characters as well in that point. So it's been really crazy, but all the cosplays I've been doing has been great. They might have some minor mistakes of a few costumes. I had a few bits and bobs that were falling apart, trying to refix them, and they still fall apart. But I still climb my way through, still go through with it and get over it. You know what I mean? So, but it's been great. You know what I mean? So, but my cosplays has been fantastic and all that stuff. So, but yeah, today I'm going to be talking about my top 5, I would say, because I know I don't have that many costumes as anyone else does. Like, someone has about over 20, 30, or I've lost numbers, you know what I mean? So, but it's crazy. But for me, I do have about 9 or 10 costumes, but I'm going to give you my top 5 because I'm going to explain why the costumes that I've selected, and why I'm going to give you reviews for that one, and why I explained for the costumes in my own personal why I like it so much, and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm gonna get on and move on. So my top 5 so it's gonna be in particular order. So it's gonna be number 5 up to number 1. So for the costumes and all that, the favourites, and then also and then I'll explain why I like it so much, and then why why is that popular why do I like it so much and stuff, and the rest. So, but yeah, we're gonna move on. Number 5 would be my Digimon costume, TK, from season 2, because I had that costume recently since my birthday, since the beginning of 2017. At that point, I got it like a wee delayed birthday present. My birthday was I was turning my birthday on that point when I was in December at that point, and then I spent my money on a new cosplay just to get a heads up, and I'm quite happy with that, just to get an easy kick off, you know what I mean, for that point in that year. And it's been great, and I couldn't cosplay him in that point when I first had him because it was during winter time, so it's going to be really difficult for me to wear a costume at that point, because obviously because TK is from season 2, obviously he wears shorts, and then his leather is quite weird, and I mean at that point, and then it wouldn't be good for wearing it during winter time, so it's the most difficult one I couldn't wear in that point in that time. But once after winter was gone, it came up spring and summer, so between those, and then I managed to cosplay TK at one of the cons and one of the events for the first time, and there was a few of my friends really liked my costume. It was really, really great. I showed it before I turned up at that point, and I showed a couple of photos and stuff when I first had it. Everyone went went crazy and ballistic, in a good way, because they never expected it when I had it, because I kept it secret all this time. And I was like, you know what, I want to show them what's coming up, what's coming soon in 2017. It could be anywhere in the month that year, so I decided, show that, and then it was great. It's hard to get used to it when I first cosplay them. It takes time, and I'm quite happy with cosplaying TK actually because it's quite easy. Digivices I had, plushies as well for that. It fits all too well and it's too easy for it. Digivice wise, I had it since I was a kid. I never actually throw away my old childhood toys and all that since. You know, I had to keep it because it just reminds me of like the back in my memory days and stuff. So normally some people in their families they usually throw old stuff nowadays. It depends on the person and stuff. Myself, I keep the stuff because obviously you never know what would happen in the next couple of years and stuff. And then you know I do save all my my old childhood stuff. I mean I really do. It means a lot. For cosplaying TK, it's a really great experience. I know there's going to be a Digimon cosplayers out there. I know there's a few of mine. My friend Zoe and then Amanda as well, and my friend Rachel, she will be doing it at some point soon. And I know one of my friends last year, I think Hillary, cosplayed I think was it Kari before, I think from Digimon as well at that point. I think it was last year or the year before. It was crazy that I had tried to get back into Digimon and then now I got back into it and it just brings my childhood. So it was a great experience and I'm hoping to cosplay him more this year and then maybe next year possibly. So if there's more Digimon cosplayers out there, it'll be great. I'll be quite happy if there's a season 2 Digimon cosplayers for it at that point. You know, as we get a group together for a photo or something like that. That would be one of my dreams. It'll be it'll be great actually. It'll be mind blowing. It'll probably end up like a dream come true if it happens. So who knows? But I am going to continue cosplay TK for a while. For the next couple of years, and then I'll see how things go. Once I've done everything, I might sell it or get rid, or trade for the costume at some point. I don't know. We'll wait and see. So that's number 5 for my Digimon, the TK costumes. So number 4 will be my Pokemon Trainer Red. So the reason why I chose like a number 4 because I had that costume 2 years ago, I think, and it's begun really well. It's quite easy costume. It's like the jacket, the black t-shirt, and then the jeans as well, and then hat as well and stuff. So it's all easy, and I had that costume for quite some time now, and I modified a couple of upgrades like Pokeballs as well to show that I'm prove that I'm a true proper trainer at that point, and the badges I have as well, the Kanto badges. So normally I would hidden underneath it with the jacket. Normally it shows like that way, but I decided to show it out in public, like out, to show it like stand out a bit because it's a lot easier to show that I've like going through the journey of the Pokemon gym leaders. So it's a lot easier, you know what I mean? So I decided to do that and it makes it a lot nicer as well to stand out. So I'm quite happy with the costume. I wore it a couple of times at the other cons. The ones, the easy ones, and some the ones are like I decided I'll wear as Trainer Red, but I'm quite happy with it. So it's crazy that I've been like cosplaying him for the last couple of years, and I've been with Pokemon cosplayers and all that, and then there's like Pokemon fans who like my costume so much and asking for a photo and then and stuff. It's cool. It's really cool that I like cosplaying as Trainer Red, but there is a time when I want to try cosplay other trainer characters. Like I don't mind cosplaying as Ash, but I just like the reason I cosplay Trainer Red because it's just so me. The Trainer Red is definitely me at that point, so I'm quite happy cosplaying as Trainer Red because it's just, I know he doesn't talk, but it's just more silent. But that's what I like about him. So for me, when I'm cosplaying, it's kind of hard not to talk. So I decided, just gonna wing it. You know what I mean? So. But it's great that I get to cosplay with a few other friends of mine like who do cosplay as Pokemon characters, even trainers and gym leaders. It's great. I'm hoping to cosplay him a while in my Trainer Red. So, and then after that I might change a different one. Maybe other Pokemon cosplayers like maybe Team Skullgrunt, Team Aqua, the classic one. Volkner, the lightning gym leader, which I recently put in my future list now, and there's just a couple. Michael from the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, so he's on my list. So that's pretty much it for that one. For my Trainer Red, but it's been great that I've cosplaying for a couple of years now for Trainer Red. It's so easy, and I had good times cosplaying him. Got photo shoots for that, and then, you know, taking that costume to a few cons, like just like an easy start kickoff, and then even going to small events with that costume. So it's great. I'm quite happy cosplaying this Trainer Red actually. So, but I'll be cosplaying for maybe a little bit of a while, and then I'll see how things go from that future. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people liked my Trainer Reds so much because it's such an easy cosplay and such an easy character for me. So it's just that I'll be cosplaying maybe quite some time, and then I'll see how things go from that point, and then I might change it at some point. So who knows? I'll see how I feel at that point. So, but yeah, so that's number 4 for my Trainer Red. So, but I'm quite happy. We'll see how things go from that point. Number 3 would be my Kingdom Hearts Zexion. I cosplayed him since last year, I think. That point before beginning of April last year, what I did was I got the Organisation 13 the jacket coat since February last year, and then I got the wig along with it as well, and the book of the illusions I crafted myself. Basically, I went to one of the art shops, and then one of those notebook pads or something like that, book ones. So I bought that regularly, and then I just craft it with like art craft stuff like paper and then cardboard and stuff. Just craft it like style with stencils and stuff, like just style it. You know what I mean? And then just design the actual book of it. So I've looked up on Google images and stuff, and then try and craft it myself and in a different way how I like it. So when I did that, and when it turned out the final result, it turned out really well, and I'm quite happy with it. The Zexion costume wise has just been such a really good cosplay for me when I had it last year. And when I first cosplayed him, a lot of my friends were really excited. The ones who are Kingdom Hearts fans, and then the ones they're not as heavy hit big fans of Kingdom Hearts, they just liked my cosplay at that point, and I was just literally speechless that I liked my Zexion. I mean, I couldn't help myself because Zexion is just such a badass character. You know, he's just like a wee spellcaster and magic illusion, which I loved about him. The reason I like him so much because like when I first saw him. When I looked at all the Organisation 13 members, like all of them, I saw his Zexion character. I actually like him so much because just, yeah, I know he's such an emo, but I just liked his charisma kinda, and I just liked his his Book of Illusions like weapon kinda. So it's interesting when I first saw that, and then when I was playing the video game of that, so that got me interested as well, and in that point on, and there's not a lot of people cosplayed Zexion, so it's kind of a shame for this, like in the UK that is, but they've always cosplayed as Roxas and Axel, and just like generally the main ones, and Shion as well. So it's just generally the main ones from Organisation 13. Some of my friends have cosplayed, and then some people cosplayed those, but they haven't cosplayed as like Braig, Luxu, and some other characters and stuff, Demix as well. And I mean, so I've seen a few of my friends cosplay these kind of characters now, but there's going to be more to come. I can tell out there cosplaying those different characters more. I'm actually looking forward to it. I really want to see that happen, like a full group of Organisation 13. So that would be one of my dreams, because I know I did a Kingdom Hearts photo shoot that day at MCM last year. There was like battle between the good guys and bad guys, but there wasn't as many, but I managed to get good photos and stuff, and then like a wee gather, and then we did like a Square Enix group as well. At that point there was all the Square Enix, like Final Fantasies, all the mixtures, characters, even Final Fantasy 15. part of the photo group and stuff, just to enjoy it, just to show. It was really really good. I really enjoyed in that point, and then I enjoyed my Zexion cosplay because it's just totally stand out. A lot of my friends really liked my cosplay at that point, so I'll be cosplaying for quite some time as well again, because he's not going to go anywhere. I'm quite happy with that costume at the moment. I probably will cosplay more different Organisation 13 members, I would say, because it depends on which character I should go for, because depend on it. Some of them are quite good, some of them are a bit really hard to do. It just depends on how I can pull it off. I don't know what other characters I can do, but it's just that it's just too good. Some of the ones, I don't know who I would choose, to be honest, but most of them are really really that good. I don't mind cosplaying Roxas, I mean, so it just depends how I feel, I mean, at that point. But I'm quite happy with the costume I've got, Zexion. So it's just, I don't know how long I'm going to keep him. I'll probably cosplay him a couple of times this year and next year as well. It just depends. I've done photo shoots for on its own in the group, but I want to do more as well at some point maybe. So it depends on how the future holds for that costume and how I feel at that point cosplaying him. So yeah, that's number 3. So I'm quite happy with cosplaying him. So it's just that easy costume, but I'm quite happy with it though still. Number 2 would be one of my favourite costumes I did, one of my dream ones actually. It was last year I cosplayed, which one's one of my favourites on my list would be Kisaragi from Blazblue. The reason I cosplay this character, because ever since last year, beginning January, or at that point, one of my pals, or one or two of friends, I mean, who are Blazblue fans, video game, so they got me into it. I think I started on playing Blazblue Chrono Phantasma extended version, and then that point on, and then my friend David got me into it as well, to show what it looks like. And then I've got a few of my friends who are Blazblue fans. They showed me all the characters, who are in the video game, which is all fantastic. I actually really loved it when I first saw Jin Kisaragi. I actually really liked that character so much. He's quite cocky, and he's quite, I wouldn't say, he's like a wee rivalry between the other guy called Rockin' on the Blood Edge. There's like a wee rivalry and stuff, so it's quite cool. I actually really enjoyed cosplaying Jin Kisaragi. And that point is I think it's one of my expensive ones as well. The costume I had to pay for and stuff and get it as well at that point, because he is one of the toughest cosplays I ever done actually, because at point on that time, I think last year, I think beginning of April, I started getting I'm starting saving money to get Jin Kisaragi costume. At that point on, I got the full outfit, which is a good kick-off start. I was really nervous to show all my mates and stuff who are Blazblue fans, but the ones who are not Blazblue fans, but they still really liked that cosplay because they totally stand out, because it's mostly blue colour and stuff. It totally stood out. Also, that when I got the boots as well a few months after, and the wig, everyone else is so excited. And when the boots was one of my favourites that I got, because it was the most interesting challenge I ever done. Basically, the boots with that character for the costume. I had to measure it because they usually have to ask for the measurement whenever you order cosplay shoes and stuff, because they always ask you your measurement. So that was like the most intense, scariest one I've ever done. So I'm glad I measured my own feet, so with a measuring tape, and I had to guess it as well. So I was like, okay, I had to guess between 25 or 26. I'm just saying the numbers right. 25 or 26. That's all I can guess. And then they were asking me, so do you want to go for which number you want to go for? I was like, I'll go for number 26 just in case. On my the extra space well, not extra space, but like a wee tiny extra space for my foot, just in case it'll be too tight. So once I got the boots of it, I received a thank you card from one of the purchase of it. So which I wish I knew who that. I got it somewhere, but I can't remember the name. But I want to thank the person for it. So, for a nice wee compliment and a nice comment. So, which I'm looking forward to. Like buying more purchases of that person's stuff, and the point I got the wig as well. That was like a full outfit, ready to go. And then the one expensive one I bought just before MCM Scotland last year was one of my swords of Jin Kisaragi was one of my expensive ones I ever bought. I was really nervous buying that because I know it's all the way shipped into China at that point. There was a couple of delivery charges I had to pay at that point, if it was one or two, because of it's highly expensive. But it didn't stop me not getting it because I needed it because I really need it for my character, well, for my cosplay character and stuff. So I managed to get it right before MCM, so I'm very lucky and very lucky and fortunate. So I still got in trouble from my parents and stuff still, but I had no regrets though when I get it. But sometimes I need to be careful what I'm spending on as well, like for my cosplays, like weapon props that is, because sometimes if I miss the delivery in that point, or they usually send me like a wee letter saying you have to pick it up in that place, which is annoying but it's scary. But like even convince your parents, like, can you take me down to this and or get this picked up and stuff. So that and that point on it was really difficult, but it didn't stop me from there. I had no regrets when I got the Jin Kisaragi sword. Plus I was excited when I assembled it all together, and then I showed it to my friends and fans as well, and then everyone loved it. And then once all the bits and bobs were sorted, at that point I showed my full cosplay just right a few days before MCM. Everyone else went mad. I mean, it's crazy. Everyone loved it. When I looked at my own costume and when I looked at my own photos when I was taking it, and I actually loved it myself as well. I'm glad I love that costume so much, and I'll be wearing it for the next couple of years as well. Selling it will be will be a bit expensive, but whoever might want that costume, whoever's Blazblue fans or whatever, if they want to maybe get that costume, who knows? I mean, I might keep it for a while and then I might sell it. Who knows? But that costume, that meant well to me. So because it's one of my future dream ones. I'll be probably cosplaying for a little bit of while. I'm going to try and do more photo shoots, and then maybe more Blazblue group cosplayers, hopefully, if they're still out there, because it would be like a dream. So sorry guys, I need to get a drink with this, man. So anyways, but it was great. Cosplaying him, it was fantastic. It was a great experience. Who knows for this time around, but I will be cosplaying this year though, the Jin Kisaragi. And then I'll see how things go from next year cosplaying him actually. So who knows? But I'm really excited though. I really am, like, cosplaying him again, because I've not cosplayed him since MCM and then RaiCon. At that point, it was only 2 cons I cosplayed as Jin Kisaragi. So because sometimes he's a bit difficult to walk about with that costume. So because due to the boot size and the way I have to move around with the coat as well. So, but it's insane. But I love that costume so much though. So it's like crazy. I mean, but I do love my cosplay of Jin Kisaragi. So, but he's not gone anywhere. But I'm quite happy with him. So, yeah, that's now my number 2 of my Jin Kisaragi cosplays. So I'm quite happy with it. So and then number 1 would be one of my favourites. The costumes I have had since back in 2014, during mid-year of that point, it'll be my Final Fantasy 15 Noctis. So the reason why he's my number 1, because he's like one of my dream costumes I got since the beginning when I had it. Because ever since before I got that, I saw the trailer video game and the character. it's totally me when I first saw him in that picture in the video. Totally reminds me at that point because he's so cool, calm, and collective, and he had his like buddies helping him along the way and stuff, which is great. And at that point on, when I first had him, when I first cosplayed him, a lot of my friends were excited to see that cosplay. And some of them were not familiar with it, even though the game is not released, and it took years to release the video game of that. And I know a few of my friends who are Final Fantasy fans who are really big fans of it, including my friend Lauren, and then a few good friends of mine who are Final Fantasy fans. They've seen that 15, they heard about Final Fantasy 15 before, and they've seen the trailers and stuff, and then when I showed my cosplay, they actually liked it so much, you know what I mean? So it was a good experience, me cosplaying as Noctis. I've been cosplaying for the last couple of years, been to a lot of events with that cosplay, so I had one of my prop swords, the ones are not handmade, I purchased it online. That was one of my expensive ones, but I was so happy that I had it. It was worth it, and at a point on I decided, you know what, I know he has multiple different weapons, so I decided to like make another sword prop just in case for the, you know, due to the safety. I don't want to do any more damage to the sword I had as well previous before, so I decided to make another replica just in case for it at that point. And the point on when I had it, when I made it and then stuff and the modified upgrades, it turned out really well and success, and I'm quite happy cosplaying as Noctis. And then the outfit was great, but there was like there's 3 or 4 bits from the coat or the short wise or something like that. Started falling, the costume wise for Noctis, almost falling apart a bit. So it'll take. I tried to re-glue it back with one of those 3 or 4 bits, the ones who have been falling off of it, either the coat or the short wise and stuff. So, and I'll point on. So, and then I try fixing it and stuff, and then even the glove, it was just it was a bit falling apart as well along with it, which is difficult. So I tried to refix that. And a point on it is just like it's nearly hanging there and stuff, but it's just that there's a time where you can feel that there's a time when it's going to start fall apart more of it, and then there's going to go something wrong with it. So I decided to, you know what, I need to modify it more. I might order a brand new one. So I have ordered a brand new one, which is the glove first, because one of them was falling apart, so it's a shame. So the other one, the newest one I have, is definitely ready to go for cosplaying him for a little bit of while, and I'm hoping to cosplay him more for this year and maybe next year possibly, because what happened is that I've cosplayed him a couple of times before the last couple of months ago, and it's been really great, and been really fun as well. I've done photo shoots with him before, with my Noctis cosplay, and it's quite nerve-wracking, but I'm quite happy cosplaying him, and I wish I could cosplay with my friends who are Final Fantasy 15 fans as well, because they've cosplayed as like Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio, Cindy, and who's it, Luna Freya as well, and I'm hoping to cosplay it with them someday, even though I have cosplayed other different characters and stuff that are not Final Fantasy related. So, but I say to them that if you need me for Noctis or for the photo shoot, just hook me up and stuff, and then I'm more than happy to join them. So I'm hoping to do the 4 guys of it, like the main guys, like from Final Fantasy 15. That's one of my dreams for the photo shoot. I don't mind doing one with photo shoot with whoever cosplays Cindy, and maybe on Luna Freya a couple of times as well, possibly, because I've done it before. Like 2 months ago at that point when I was cosplaying Noctis and someone else cosplayed as Luna Freya. That was like the most nerve-wracking one, but it's quite short though, so I'm hoping to cosplay more of Noctis and Luna Freya at that point. So, but yeah, it's just that I really enjoyed Noctis cosplay. It's just so much. Because I had it for the last couple of years. It's been great. I'm hoping to like keep on cosplaying Noctis again because I know a lot of my friends really liked my cosplays so much of that. So it's insane. I like it as well. I mean, he's one of my dreams and he's definitely my number one. Because my older brother got me into Final Fantasy 15 before the game released, and he just showed me the trailers. Like, oh, you should probably get into this because you'll probably like it. And then I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, I do like it actually. I just didn't expect it. I just didn't realize they had it. They had exist, at that point. So I'm quite happy with it. That's all the 5 costumes I've confirmed. Like the ones my top 5. I'm quite happy with the costumes that are my top 5 in the moment. I know there's other ones out there like I've done, but I still need to get used to them though because of that. Because I'm quite happy with the ones on my top 5 because their ones are quite easy and my main hitters I would say of it. So and it'll take some time. I mean, once I get more cosplays along the way, I might do like top 10 maybe in a couple of years. So who knows? Who knows what costumes I'm going to plan out as well. So next one I'm going to be talking about is my top 5 my future dream costumes I want to do. It could probably be this year or maybe next year or the year after, like a couple of years, like the ones, my dream ones. So I'm going to try and there's no particular order in this one though. So I'm just going to like name the top 5 my future dream costumes. So number 1 would be Seto Kaiba from Yugioh. So I am cosplaying him this year, which I've already confirmed it, which I've dropped a few comments on other people's videos that I'm going to cosplay Seto Kaiba this year. So at that point on, it's still in progress at the moment. I'm still trying to work on it, and I've got a few bits and bobs, like dual disc and stuff, and the cards of Kaiba he has in his deck, and I still need to do the wig. The shoes are fine as well. I don't need boots because sometimes there's some cosplayers who cosplay Seto Kaiba. They usually wear boots or usually wear shoes, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm really excited to cosplay Seto Kaiba. That's the main thing. So he's one of my list dream ones because the reason why I chose him because I watched the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, The Dark Side Dimensions, recently, back in January or February at that point. Oh, that was a fantastic movie, man. I recommend go and watch it. Whoever's not seen it, the animation is just too good. So, at that point on, when I picked Seto Kaiba, I was like, yeah, I had to pick him because I like the animation. I like the character so much as well. I got into Yu-Gi-Oh since age of 13 at that point, I think. So that was really interesting in that point on. And I don't, even though I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh as much anymore, but I still like the old classic ones because it's generally my thing. I mean, classic ones because classic ones just like brings back the old school memories and the old school cards and characters, and it's just I like it that way. It's just so good. So I decided to cosplay him this year. So fingers crossed that hopefully the progress will go well for me. And I'll be wearing him to MCM Scotland this year, and only on Sunday instead of Saturday because Saturday will be too mobbed at that point. So because I have plans for Saturday for MCM, so it's all good. It's definitely all good. So that's one of my on my list like future dreams that I'm doing now soon. Next one, number 2, would be Rolf from Edd'n Eddy, one of the old Cartoon Network programs. It's the reason I chose him because I grew up watching Edd'n Eddy actually. Because when I saw Rolf character, he's just such a weird, funny character like Texas or something like that. It's just it's hard to describe that character, but it's quite funny. American something like that, but it's so funny. But I love the character when he did a voice impression about Son of the Shepherd and blah blah blah. It's just I burst out laughing. I just love the character so much, and then in that point on, some of my friends seen me do memes of Rolf, and then they know me well that I like Edd'n Eddy program and stuff, and they know me I like Rolf. So that's the reason why I'm going to cosplay him this year, possibly, because it's still progress at the moment because I'm working on it at the moment, and like I've got like the t-shirt and stuff. I just need to be fixed and sewed and stuff. the wig wise, I don't have the wig for Rolf actually, because I think it's the most difficult one, because it's a short wig, it's a blue short wig I think at that point. So it's kind of hard to find that. So I was like, you know what, I'll use something else that he did in the program, like called hammer called Hat of Discipline. So what I'm doing is that I'm gonna make it. So it's gonna be so funny. You'll probably see it at some point, one of the videos at some point, who knows. If I could share it at that point to remember to show it to you guys as well. So, I'm quite happy that I'm going to be cosplaying very soon. I'm going to be doing so much banter, jokes, and entertain people, and just having giggles and laughs to my friends, to my fans, to the new people as well. So I want to make them smile, and I want to make myself smile just to enjoy it. I mean, so I want to bring back all the fun and laughs and glory of it. So that's the reason why he's one of my dreams, or dressed up as Rolf costume. So that's why he's on my list. So who knows? I don't know when I'll be cosplaying him again after I've done that. I might cosplay him more. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see how things go after I've done everything cosplaying for the first time. So number 3, I'm going to hopefully I want to cosplay as Cusco from Emperor's New Groove. The reason I chose that one, because obviously I grew up watching Disney, watching Emperor's New Groove. Actually, I watched Emperor's New School. That was, in that point on, it was quite funny. The character Cusco was just so stupid. But I liked this the character when he transformed into different animals. He transformed into a llama in the movie. But yeah, I love the Cusco though, because like he's such a crown, like he's like a ruler, the king of the crown, but he has to go through some obstacle course and stuff, but he has like his buddies or whatever and stuff, so it's so funny. But that's what I love about Cusco though, because you know, it's just such a fun character actually. I don't know if I want to cosplay a llama version of him, because it's so not me, I guess. So I don't mind cosplaying him, but they transform into different animals, like the bunny, a cat, a frog, and all that stuff. I mean, I wouldn't mind cosplaying him. I wouldn't mind cosplaying these kind of funny different animals of Cusco, because the way he transforms is so funny. But yeah, these are on my list anyway, the Cusco. Just I don't know when I'll be cosplaying Cusco, because I was trying to get back into him, but it's hard to try and find stuff that to make as well, and try and find the pieces together as well at that point. But I will get there eventually to see how things go in that point. And it'll be difficult for him to me wearing him during other months except summertime, because summertime is quite easy, because like I can wear him easily. So you know, instead of being freezing my ass off wherever I go when I'm wearing him. So I just want to make sure that I don't get the flu and stuff. I just want to keep myself balanced when I'm trying, you know, wearing a costume that I don't want to freeze myself to death. So, but yeah, I'm quite happy to cosplay Cusco someday, hopefully. He's one of my future list, the funny ones that is. So, who knows, man. But I love Cusco though, because it's so funny. But number 4 would be my Digimon characters from the movie Omnimon. So the reason why I selected him, he's one of my future dreams, because I grew up watching Digimon actually, even from the movie, the very old classic one. When I first saw him, he totally stood out for me, that character, and I wanted to cosplay him someday. I really do. I've seen a couple of Americans have cosplayed that character before, like making the armor and stuff, the full costume of it. It's ridiculous. I've seen how they made it and how they wear it. It's just, oh my goodness, I just literally just jaw dropped, and I was like, you know what, that could be me someday. I want to cosplay him, because I wouldn't mind cosplaying him, like just to represent in Scotland and UK, because I know I've seen someone cosplayed as War Greymon, so that was really impressive, and Angemon as well. So, and I want to try and cosplay Omnimon, because like he's one of my favourite characters, and I spoke to a few of my friends about this thing, and then they said to me, "Oh, you should go for it, man. You could totally pull it off and stuff." And then I was like, right, I'll see what I could do, and depending on the space, I'm at home here, and also building it as well. So with like the tools and stuff. So I would give it all I can. I mean, I wouldn't. I'll do my best with what I've got, and I will try and make you guys proud as well, who are Digimon fans and stuff. But well, whoever is not, then I will try and make you guys proud, hopefully, and then I'll try and see if I can pull it off. It's just that it's the most difficult challenge I'm going to have to face as well. So it'll be the biggest challenge, but I'll see on my experience how I can do it. So it just depends, though, man. Oh, it's madness. It's madness. I can guarantee it. So that's one of my dream costumes I want to do. And then number 5, it's going to be like a wee 50-50, like a wee. It could be either. So it's going to be Sora or Ventus from Kingdom Hearts, actually. So either one of those, because when I played Kingdom Hearts and stuff for the first time, 1.5, and then I started playing 2.5. When I saw Ventus in 2.5, oh my goodness, I was like, I like the character so much, even though he's a bit similar to Roxas, but I like Ventus a lot actually because of it. His Keyblade is quite interesting, and I like the outfit as well for Ventus, so I want to cosplay him someday on my list. He is on my list, but it's just that he's a bit expensive in the moment, and the Keyblade as well, so I'm really not sure how I'm going to be able to cosplay him, but I really want to cosplay him. But it's just that the price wise is just insane. But who knows when I'll be cosplaying him. But I want to try it. I really want to try cosplaying him. No, I really do. Because I played Birth by Sleep before, and it was really great. And then seeing the character of Ventus was great. And I've seen a few American cosplayers cosplayed was it Ventus? So it was really cool. It makes me want to cosplay him someday, so who knows. The other one I want to cosplay, like a wee 50-50, like either would be Sora as well, that I mentioned earlier. Sora wise, I want to try cosplaying either the Kingdom Hearts 2 version or maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 version, but it's because the outfit is totally stood out, and I love the Keyblade as well, and like he has multiple different Keyblades he can use, so that was quite cool. And at that point on, when I saw Kingdom Hearts 3, when I saw Sora had multiple different Keyblades and multiple different weapons he uses, like changeable weapons, that at that point on, that totally stood out for me, and I want to cosplay Sora as well. That's my option for Kingdom Hearts 3, because I like the outfit. It totally, and it would totally stood out. It would probably stand out, but the Keyblade wise, I don't know how I'm going to make it, because if I buy it, it's going to be expensive. I can guarantee that. It depends where I get it from and how much it will be if I got a Keyblade. So for making it, like he has different like Keyblades I want to try and make. It'll probably take a while to make it as well, so who knows. But yeah, it'll be quite interesting to me cosplaying Sora though, honestly, because he was like, I did put him on my future list, so that would be something to think about as well in my dream, because like I've got a few friends who are Kingdom Hearts fans, so even myself, I think a lot of my friends will be interested to see me cosplaying as Sora though, honestly, because he is a part of like a Disney, so I'm really excited for that point on, so who knows. So yeah, that's all the 5 top dream future cosplays that I wanted to do. There is more out there. The reason I selected the 5 that I mentioned in a moment, because they're the ones that are on my target list, and I still need to work on. But there's other ones as well that I can do. It's quite easy, but it's not. I'm not a big fuss about it. So I've got a few more conventions out there, and then the new costumes I want to do to show it to you guys. So hopefully you guys are excited to see my costumes and what I have planned in store for you. So I'm looking forward to see your costumes as well. So like whoever is on my like watching this and stuff, and then whoever's cosplaying, you know, I'm looking forward to see what you guys have in store. But my costumes and stuff, there's plenty more in store for you guys. So there's a few secrets in my mind, I want to do, and I want to surprise you as well along the way. So you never know, because at the end of the day, I like giving you guys surprises because that's how I roll now. So so but yeah, thanks for watching this, guys. Thanks for watching for this video of like top favorites of costumes like I have and the dream ones I want to do. So but yeah, we'll see what you guys think about the comments though. So we'll see if I see what you guys think about the comments of the costumes, my future dream ones and the ones are my favourites. See the ones you've seen my costumes, see which one's your favourite one that I've cosplayed as well. So but yeah, I'm gonna head off now. So it's been really great talking to you and about this. So but I'm gonna work on more costumes and I'm gonna have to go now. So thanks for watching, guys. So like, subscribe and comment, see what you think about this video. So I'm gonna have to head out. So peace.